Hi everyone, I'm Jovis.
And I'm Marissa, and today we want to show you why we like to live in Wuhan, China. Many people, when they think of Chinese cities, they think of this.
And this?
Or this. But unlike many megacities in China, Wuhan is actually quite unique because it's home to not just a few, but a whopping 166 lakes.
Yes, and we live in this district called Jinyin which is on the outskirts of Wuhan. Jinyin has a 42-kilometer lakeshore with its own protected wetland park, and is home to many different kind of birds, plants, and wildlife.
We really love this area that we live in here in Jinyin. So today we want to share with you 3 reasons why we choose to live here. So in America, I also live out in the countryside, which is filled with a lot of natural beauty as well. However, living in such a remote area in the States has its downsides. First, because it's in such a remote area that it's not really close to things like schools and shops, so there's very little public transportation. Here in Jinyin, however, we are maybe 1 or 2 kilometers away from the closest subway station, and at that subway station stop, there's this really big mall, so food and package deliveries take just as much time as they would as if we were living in the center of Wuhan. But even though Jinyin is on the outskirts of Wuhan, you can really tell that the city spends a lot of money on protecting the environment around here. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we choose to live here.
So right now you're in an apartment. We pay 2,100 yuan, which is $300 every month to rent this place. The size of this apartment is 120 square meter with 3 bedroom and 2 bathroom. Versus in Chicago, if you want to rent something like this or even smaller size, we would probably pay around $2,000 to $3,000.
This brand new apartment was built only 2 years ago, so actually we're the first tenants to ever live here. And it also has a really awesome view of the river.
Yeah, so with all the other living expense, I think we can easily live comfortably by spending around, say, $750 every month. And part of the reason is because most of the activities that we like to do here is outdoor and free, which leads us to the 3rd reason of why we choose to live in Jinyin area.
So every day after we come home from maybe a stressful day at work, we like to come out for about an hour after we eat dinner just to go for a walk, get our steps in and some fresh air. And in the weekend, we really like to come out and maybe go ride bikes around the lake or go fishing, have picnics with our family. And sometimes in the morning we will come out and have a run just to listen to the birds and watch the sunrise. And we're just really thankful to be able to spend time in nature and be able to do the things that we really enjoy. I've lived in Wuhan now for about 4 years, and in the past few years I think I've seen a lot of positive changes in how Wuhan is protecting the environment. A few years ago, it was kind of a rare occasion for us to have such beautiful blue sky and white cloudy kind of days.
Yeah.
But now, most of the time, maybe 75% of the time, the days are usually just like this, like super blue, white clouds. And I think all of this is kind of a combined effort of the city and the citizens working together to improve and become more conscientious of the environment here. For example, every day when I come out of my apartment, I see so many city workers not just cleaning the street or picking up litter or garbage on the ground, but also I see them working on picking the weeds from the ground and really focusing on taking care of the natural environment, taking care of the trees and Sometimes I see them out on the lake, making sure that the water is clean and that the animals that live in the water are also healthy as well. It also has brought back a lot more different kinds of wildlife and like fauna and flora. So like I see a lot of different kinds of flowers, a lot of different kinds of plants here that I normally just didn't used to see. Also some things that I noticed, definitely see a lot less litter on the ground. And that's partly because the city workers' job is to clean up the pollution. But also I think people care a lot more about the environment. If we go out on the weekend and there's a lot of people out that like to go do picnics and like barbecue and stuff, even if the garbage can is full, you'll see that people will still pick up their own garbage, put it in a garbage bag, and set it next to the garbage can.
Yeah, I think this is definitely something that we don't get to see maybe 4 years ago when we first moved to China.
Also, some things that I've seen is like every day I have to take a DD to work. Every time the DD is an electric car that contributes to less air pollution and less carbon dioxide, and so we also get nicer blue days too. My work is kind of far. I work maybe about 45 minutes away from Jinyin, but we still decide to live here. First because it's cheap to live here, but also because the natural environment is so well taken care of and preserved that we can still do things outside that we really enjoy doing, and we can enjoy them because it's clean. These are just some things that I've noticed over the past maybe 2 or 3 years here in Wuhan. The differences that I've seen, and it's really encouraging, and I just say keep it up. So if you ever want to travel to Wuhan, come on over here and get a bowl of ramen and come to Jinyin and enjoy our beautiful scenery, our beautiful nature here, and make sure to keep it clean.
Yeah.